plays. Aether Lens set up.
We should keep our eyes out here for first blood. Anything that you feel like is going to be a rougher matchup between the two teams? Or bottom lane might be. There you go. I mean, I said in the draft the Bane setup for the blood. All right, here we go. First rotation, beautiful ward though, scouting it out. But in your dream, still.
Is it fast enough rotation?
It looks like it might be. Dire, they've got no extra reinforcements, and in your dream will just slowly be brought down. Polison's looking for some retribution before he dies, but it's still nonetheless going to be 2 kills here for Boom. So that ward I thought might have been enough to keep them.
Yopaj, right? Like, sure, Alacrity gets a kill.
Wait,
but it means that he can't be looking to get aggressive.
Surely not. In your dream, they don't find him. FBZ popped his ultimate to try and attempt the kill. He might still get Polison out of it. It's taking a lot of use here of the shapeshift now. He'll pop out, and as soon as he does, he'll explode. Alacrity's the target. He's got a decent amount of one charges to play with. Alacrity knows the limit on the hero. He'll dodge the roll. Doesn't have any extra reinforcements now, and Yopaj can continue the tick with the Magnetize. Yes, you sidestep, but it looks like the Earth Spirit will win the battle between the brothers. Stalker does. Oh, my costing.
Right back on in. Just missing on their cam there. Actually looking a little bit vulnerable. Although the Nightmare providing that little bit of extra save.
Ah, man. Yopaj has got 4.4 strength gain. Already 1500 health. Imagine going through an Earth Spirit at 9 minutes into the game. You can kill the Bane. He doesn't have that survivability. The big issue is, though, is these long drawn out fights means that Palace, they're so weak. The Thirst is just looking to clean up, looking to answer in the name of blood. But he can't lock onto Alacrity, so he has to try and deal with Yokam, which he can chase him down with ease. Alacrity, though, doesn't have any more remnants, so they'll block off the retreat angle to the triangle. It's not going to make it that much more difficult for an escape route here from the Ember, and Palace is just going to
100 gold away. Who are they going for?
CTM by the Roche Pit. I've got Alacrity converging in the back line. We're going to try and bypass any supports. We can deal with CTM. Yokam still got the Rubik's Cube in the arsenal. They're trying to avoid Yopaj. They'll clean off both supports successfully. Now a beautiful Echo Storm means that Yokam can just bounce back and forth, and they'll clean off Yopaj. They'll turn next to try and deal with FBZ, but he's soloing down in your dream at the moment. Still has the Stone Gaze to give himself some distance, so what was looking like a pretty solid fight for Galaxy Racer at the start still ends up being a 3-for-3, but poor old FBZ. The shapeshift's expired. He's going to attempt the TP up, but the chains is still on cooldown, so he'll be fortunate.
The map as much as possible. You know he doesn't have the TP available. But, really get the Nightmare onto him for a lot of this team fight. Actually, they're going to turn on him.
Okay, Galaxy Racer. Again, close to the T1 towers. The reinforcements are coming through. Alacrity. He's coming so clutchy in these fights, man. They just don't have the control to deal with him. You give him this hero, and he'll show off drastically. A double for the Ember. He'll be able to turn to kill off FBZ, and they're not done just yet. CTM, the next on the chopping board. 4 down. No one falls misery. They even smoked to keep alive at Galaxy Racer.
Percent of Deuce's max mana.
Polison.
Very nice way to counter up. Oh, might even be able to catch him here.
Oh no, they got Mizu and the Deucer. There's no way to cancel the ultimate. So in your dream once again, another death for him. Mizu on the high ground. They might even look to turn it on Yokam. It's a small wolf. As he got the movement speed, he should still tick out to the Spirit Vessel, and they would have been so happy with just losing the ET there, but somehow Boom catch up more here. But Scotty completed. Apollo's going to be really cautious of how he plays. That's the target they want to bring down. He's so much of their high ground defense. They'll target through the Elder Titan. Deuce is the next on the chopping board here. They're draining the mana. The health is about to fall as well. Deuce gets no assistance as Mizu can't get in the fight because of the rupture. They know he's off to the eastern side. They're going to kick him away, just trying to get the full synergy out. Now that it's daytime, Mizu, it's the Thunder Eye that's looking to chase him down. Palos now, all the thirst stacking up. I'll clean off the Night Stalker and Polison. Oh, nice actual play from Yokam. So the Bloodseeker's exceptionally deep here. Looks like he'll get some distance, however. Ooh.
just continuing to go.
Can reset out. They still turned to stone, but it's enough time wasted and a better position for Palos to be turned. Now they're actually just back on top of the Medusa, man. Medusa! Just again getting ripped apart. Palos is doing so much damage with the Arcanum Shard, but maybe they've overplayed their welcome. It's deep behind the T4 tower. Palos can't get down to the low ground. The buyback's coming into play. They've also stolen the blood right. He's such a difficult person to go through though. Even though the BKB's on cooldown. He's got the assistance of 2 heroes nearby, and Galaxy Racer, they can't even kill him, so it looks like it's just Bane. But still, is it even Bane? CTM is able to keep the life
as well.
And now a long roll in from Yopaj will try and target back, kick back Mizu from the defense of the higher ground, and that's the gem as well that's going to be dropped on the deck.
Buyback.
No buyback here, 70 seconds. Now In Your Dream. It's not the hero they want to try and bring down, they'll just target the secondary support. For Galaxy Racer, they did an exceptional job to stem out the bleeding, but in the end, the Bloodseeker will always find the blood, and so will Boom.
See, I told you it wasn't a good deuce again.
Yeah, you did.
But a lot of that, like, it wasn't on the Bane. Like, I feel CTM, he was in good position, you know, like I mentioned before in that key team fight around the mid lane. He always looks for the extra. Aetherlands not needing to, you know, a little bit more defensively because he was enabled so much by the... Just for...
Couple of times through the start of, like, the I-League group stages, it was played the very start. We might be in trouble because he used the orb to push out the lane, and the instant punish is coming through. Cleaned off one of the waves. FBZ might just drop Arena blindly. This is the spear. But they stopped coming down bottom, so In Your Dream's going to have to rely on the TP from Alacrity, but the rest of the team are actually finally looking to connect. Haven't seen the first use of the coil. Yopaj is the target for Alacrity. They don't bring him down through the initial onslaught of spells, and Alacrity, oh man, what an ultimate from Mizu. Will clean off the Mirana and does so much damage that it just forces Boom to think twice if they want to continue with this engagement. Oh, okay, In Your Dream. They catch him out. Pre-BKB, that is a huge kill. So incredibly farmed is right now. There's no opportunity for escape, even though with a 2-man boundless like that. So we'll see what Boom can get out of the map though. Mid lane is completely shoved in, so no opportunity for an objective. They might get the kill on the Mirana though. Polish into this nightmare lasts for such a long duration.
The entirety of your
7 seconds life. Meanwhile, mid lane, Polish and Alacrity. A backstab coming through, but instantly Dire are going to answer. With a TP from Yopaj, they can cancel the Fiend's grip. Palison, BKB pop. They've missed the combo. Mizu's so far away from the team, so they're able to target down the Outward Devour, and a complete waste on the Wukongs along with the BKB. So really not the fight they were looking for from Galaxy Racer. Maybe Yokam can clean up, but still they've got no combo to pair with all this stun lock that the Rolling Thunder can provide, and Alacrity's in trouble. This is a big streak if they can find it. Lacking the stuns. In Your Dream still going back on 4, but he's going to be careful with the BKB expiring. They'll chunk through him. The magical damage now showing up as Boom will find 3. They might be able to make it a 4th, but going this deep behind the tier 3 tower is not on the cards.
Placement of the blood rights, not even just for the damage all the time, but to provide a little bit of an extra layer of protection to his supports on the backline.
Yeah. And it's got to be said as well, man, the fact that Yopaj is second in net worth is incredible. Hold that thought. Both supports on Galaxy Racer, maybe thinking their triangle was free. Mizu's going to jump in. He misses the Astral defensively, and now he's going to be punished here as Execration just surround him, Boom surround him. But a huge boundless from In Your Dream. Yokam can follow up and bounce back off the secret shop. In Your Dream looking to continue with the man fight with the BKB pop. The FBZ is just using the arena as defensively as possible, but it's the Bloodseeker once again. It's his show, and his show only for the team fight. Just charging in forward, looking to clean up as best as he can. He'll tear down the monkey afterwards and make it a 5-man wipe.
At least that time around, In Your Dream seems pretty balanced.
They're going to try and start on the Bloodseeker. Instantly, Boom. They answer the call. The age is just ticking out, but it's not going to matter as the backline gets obliterated. The God's Rebuke will smash down the heads of the Outward Devourer, and Palos is still alive to live the tale as, yeah, she'll clean off the eye, yeah, she'll clean off the Mirana, but that's just 2 supports where Pisses is. Alright, Execration, Boom. Trying to lead up the high ground.
Have to chain lock him down, otherwise the rupture gets off. And well,
Can play with the Yules. But CTM found the strike. Doesn't give them opportunity to reset, but it gives him a lot of fresh health to play with. And the old execration position 1 is just, like you said, back to full HP.
Where are the rest of the boys? That's what I want to know.
Well, they're coming through. Maybe this long Astral can set up. FBZ's got the timing. Pinpoint accuracy with the arrow as well. And In Your Dreams are going to look to pounce in. They want to try and target down CTM. They'll grab rid of the Ball of Light, which does have a buyback and relocate if the fight further breaks out. And he'll look to do so now. Here comes a relocate +1. And we saw how he could do just the survivability to keep Palos alive, and now back involved. They don't have the damage, it looks like. You're fully reliant on the buybacks, but unfortunately for In Your Dream, he doesn't have it available. They're cutting the fight in half as Alacrity. He's trying to suffocate the backline here. Palos is a bit split at the moment. Wasn't sent back to base as the eye was brought down, but yeah, I mean, he doesn't care. He's got ages. Any extra follow-up at the moment, but still with the silence instantly answered afterwards. A dieback here for your Void Spirit. Poor old Yokem as well. Boom. Yet to see these boys play with the new roster, with how much classing we've been doing, but they are looking on another level, man. This was a treat to watch. They are quite the roster.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of trust. There's a lot of synergy coming through the drafting, and clearly, like we were saying before, they're not one-trick ponies. You know, they might be going for a fair bit of the IO, but we know that CTM, he's not someone that just rests on his laurels with 1 or 2 hero picks. He wants to be as versatile as possible, constantly in his pubs, trying
play on Boom. Like, what do we feel like some of the biggest issues are for Galaxy Racer as they can try and work on them for the later stages of the group?